thinking about what we've been doing?
Oh yeah, it's been bugging the haunting me, man. I'm like telling myself, you're gonna pull, you're gonna pull up, you're gonna do everything right. Ain't no ifs and buts. We're doing it.
Again, it's mainly, once you're getting down close to that runway, you know what ground effect is.
Yeah.
Ground effect is if on every airplane, if you set the airplane up on its wingtip. So this is, I think the span on this is what, 29 feet or 28, 29, something. So anyway, once you get flying the ground effect, you want to try to level off, right? And fly down the runway. But now obviously you can't maintain that level because you pull power back.
Yep.
But to try and maintain that level, what do you want to do? You want to try to keep pulling back and keeping it flying and keeping it flying and keeping it flying. And that induces that nose high flare that you're wanting for your landings. Now it's going to be a little difficult, a little different today because we got a little bit of crosswind, so we're going to have to use quite a bit of rudder.
Kick that rudder.
I
said I have to kick that rudder.
Well, yeah. We'll see what it's like. I mean, you checked the airplane over good, right?
Yep.
Sumped the gas?
Sumped it after I filled it up.
No water in it?
No water, luckily.
Better not be.
I just didn't know if it's cold air coming through like that sometime it might condense.
No, you just want to do it every time.
Oh, I always do.
Anytime you put fuel, but if the airplane's been sitting for any extended period of time, I mean, I do it every time I get in an airplane.
Me too.
It's just part of the pre-flight, and it can happen overnight too. So you might as well just get used to doing it. It's a safety precaution, and do it. Might save your bottom one day. Somebody in here with you.
Run up. Brakes, fuel's on. Trim to take off. Flight controls. Those are good. Instruments.
Observation 20070 weather, wind 150 at minor, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 2 Celsius, dew point minus peak, altimeter 3022. Sturgis Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation.
Let me just out of curiosity, because you'll often get asked this question with an examiner. You set your altimeter there for what, 3022 or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And it's showing what out? It's showing 300 and what 25 or so? Is that right? What's it showing? What's it register on right there? 340 or 320?
20.
Each one of these are 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So there's 20. That would be 40.
Oh,
so it looks
20.
like about 330, right?
Yeah.
And what's the elevation of the airport?
375.
372. Yeah, so that's how much, that's altimeter instrument error that you have, 372. So you're off what, about 20, 40, 45 feet?
Yeah, so right there.
Well, it's just something to keep in mind. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why we check it with the altimeter setting, and then you check your readout on your altimeter. And that just say, you're about 75 feet off. If you were flying in some bad visibility conditions, that might be something good to know, man. You think you're tooling along at
1700. Kick a mag.
Yeah. I want to.
Back to both. Right mag. Back mode. Back to both. And carb heat. And my suction looks good. Amper's good. Carb heat. And that's good.
Okay. Got all the lighting on now. I want to clean that mag up, plug up. You got your lighting on, right?
My landing and strobes and beacon.
All right.
Is this my exhaust temperature?
Yeah, exhaust gas temperatures. Check that. Was it the left mag that was a little?
Yeah, it jumped.
Yeah, whatever the first one you were going to.
Alright.
Because it was rough.
It's smooth now.
Yeah, see the difference?
Yep.
So take it back to both and then do the other one.
Smooth.
Okay, see it didn't even, I mean, so that's what I did is I just leaned the mixture out, got the plugs heated up, got the carbon burn off the plugs.
Now we're not getting any oil temperature here, but we got it there.
We got it here, it's coming up.
Alright.
This is your primary. They probably have one of them or two of them hooked up to the sensor. But.
Gotcha. Alright. Sturgis traffic, Cessna 19er Kilo departing runway 19er, staying in the pattern, Sturgis traffic. Final looks clear. Flaps are up, carb heat's in.
Alright, let's think about what we're doing. We got a pretty good little crosswind. I mean, it's out of one, showing 150. So that's going to require us to put a little left aileron in as we start our takeoff roll. Right? There you go. Now, so go ahead and get it in, and then we'll gradually roll that out as you start getting some authority over your ailerons. And authority is the wind slipstream over the aileron. There you go. There you go. You got some authority on it, so now you can roll it down. There you go. Give a little extra speed when you've got a crosswind. All right, we'll pull it back, and it's allowing to go over to your left a little bit. There we go. There you go. I don't know why we're getting in the caution zone on our...
I think it's because it's cold.
Well, it shouldn't be there, man. We got heat being inducted into that carburetor off the exhaust flanges. The heat exchangers should be directing heat into that right now. Now, when you pull the power back possibility of it, I don't like that. Put a little more power in if you would. See, it's coming up a little bit there when I put the carb heat on. You want to call down one? You want me to take care of the radio, or?
Yeah, take the radio over.
Sturgis traffic, 19 kilos downwind, 19 Sturgis. Let's switch this up. I can hear it cutting in and out. .19 kilos, left base, 19 Sturgis. All right, put power back about 1700. We got to start coming down. Next notch of flaps, you got them. Now, let's don't dive too much here.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
What's wrong with that picture, I say? You know, I always say if the picture don't look right, something wrong. 70. .19 kilo turning final, 19 Sturgis. You're going to do it with full, you were doing it on 30 degrees last time, so. Got her trimmed nice. Does it feel good? Or it's not? There you go. Looks like you let go of it and it didn't do anything crazy. Now, you see a little bit of the nose cracking over that way?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so let's get on the center line. All right. Back, pull back. We're going to hold it off. Now, don't go too much. Don't want a balloon now. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off.
Woo! Finally. That was better.
That was fine. I didn't touch it. I mean, you landed the airplane, but not bad. I mean, I want you to concentrate more on getting on this center line, man. That's what it's there for.
Okay.
You can back taxi if you want.
Alright. Sturgis traffic, Cessna 19er kilos, back taxiing, runway 19, Sturgis traffic.
First landing without any assistance whatsoever.
Definitely. That one was, I felt it.
Okay, I got your flaps
What
up.
about carb heat?
Yeah, go ahead and bring it in. But, you know what I'm saying when I'm saying ballooning, right?
Ballooning, yeah.
It's just too much.
Yep.
It's giving it too much.
Too early, too much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just too much back. All you want to do is just keep, get the nose right there, just hold it at that certain level. And it takes just a little bit, not that, it takes just a little bit bringing it back, just gradually. Everything, like I say, everything is smooth and precise in an aircraft. At least that's the way you want to do it. You want to look professional, man. All right, we got flaps up, carb heat's in, like we're ready.
All right.
There you go. Sturgis traffic, 19 kilo, be departing 19, remaining in the pattern, Sturgis. And you can roll it out. There you go. It almost looks like it has turned right down the runway.
Weather, wind, 160 at.
Change a little.
Saying 10 degrees. That windsock wasn't saying that.
Yeah, I know it. So carb heat, if it's in the yellow, what's it mean?
It means caution.
Caution, okay.
Yeah, means it could be conducive for ice to form in your venturi in the carburetor, which you know what that'll do.
Yeah.
Shut your engine down.
So do we need to, can you pull it out on climb out?
Well, I would, just as soon as you turn on downwind, I'd go ahead and get it on. We're running full power, my lord, it ought to be getting plenty of heat in there.
Yeah.
But you'll be turning back some power now, so I just go ahead and pull it as soon as you... 19 kilos downwind, 19, Sturgis. So go ahead and pull it. Could be the gauge off a little bit too, but if you have any slightest start getting in a rough engine,
yeah,
get that carb heat on immediately. That's the first sign of carb ice, is starting, kind of like a missing or that. You know how it was when we had the mag there before I cleaned it up?
Mm-hmm.
Start getting any of that, get carb heat on immediately. That's the first thing. 19 kilo, turning left base, 19, Sturgis. You're coming right on around. There you go. That's west. One 9 kilo, turning final, 19, Sturgis. All right, get her lined up, get her trimmed. Get your other flaps in here that you're on. There you go. You were already on it, weren't you? And they were a little high, don't you? I think it looks a little high, don't you think? So just let her kind of come. That's good. You're fine, man. You're letting it. You pull power back and it's nice little descent rate. Looking good. Keep it right over the center line.
Like that, 25 and 4,000 inside ID.
Now start. Just gradually hold it off. Gradually hold it off. 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 There you go.
Oh, yes. They're getting better. Sturgis traffic, Cessna 19er kilo, back taxiing runway 19, Sturgis traffic. Airspeed's alive.
It's always a good thing to check it. Always get to look down at your oil pressure too. It'd be a good time to catch that if it was dropped out on you. Don't you think?
Yes. Looks good.
Time to be, you know, that's one of the things I check, man, is when I start putting full power to it. When I start my takeoff roll, I always look at my oil pressure, just make sure that it's there, because if it's not there, you know, there's a good time to catch it. You take off and with no oil pressure, you're going to end up out in the field. Whee!
Little bumps.
Nice day, other than being a little cold.
It's a great day to fly.
Hey, 19 kilos downwind, 19 Sturgis.
Field, Cirrus 1 Golf Tango is the left base for 17 full stop, Mount Law.
Copter to Christian County traffic, helicopter 9 Alpha Echo, extended left base, 426 Hopkinsville.
19 kilo left base, 19 Sturgis. Yeah, 19 kilo, turn and final, 19 Sturgis. Don't scare me.
Might feel this is better.
Now, start kind of looking down the runway. Don't do anything drastic. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Back, 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 back. Not too much. Just back, 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 back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I want you to kind of pay attention after it touches down, too. You got to get that nose, keep that nose, you know, your rollout. Good, good job.
They got a little wiggly there, didn't
Yeah, that's just, you know, you're kind of letting the airplane go after you complete your landing. I got your flaps up.
I feel pretty confident. Other back, Billy.
One 9 kilo turning downwind, 19 Sturgis. Yeah, we're quite a bit closer this time. I generally like to be out.
What?
I said you're quite a bit closer in this time.
Traffic, Cirrus 815 Juliet Delta is 10 miles to the north, landing 08, Hopkinsville.
Normally I would usually stay out just at the end of that 02709 runway.
Uh-huh.
But it's okay. I mean, this is all right.
Helicopter 03736.
You're getting used to it more. I mean, this is fine. It's actually about where you really want to be when you get to knowing what you're doing. But I'm just trying on you out a little bit further, giving you a little time to not have to make things happen so fast.
Thank you, Pip.
Oops.
One 9 kilo left base, 19 Sturgis. And 19 kilo turn final, 19 Sturgis.
Hopkinsville traffic, Cirrus 815 Juliet Delta, 6 miles to the north, landing 08, Hopkinsville.
Over on the center line. Okay. Down the runway. Start holding it off. Get your power out. Pull it back.
That was a little rougher.
Well, that's all right. You've just jerked the power back real quick. And it fell out, but you did all right. I mean, you caught it, you kept the nose up, and you straightened the airplane out after it hit the ground, after we touched down, so. 19 kilo back taxi, 19 Sturgis. Flaps coming up. I think you've got it, finally.
Me too, it's feeling
well,
like
it's nice not, it didn't take you long. Seems like about 10 hours is where everybody latches onto that.
That's exactly where we're at right now. I had 9.4 before I started.
19 kilo be departing 19 Sturgis, staying in the pattern. Alright, flaps are up, carb heat's in, trim set.
Airspeed's alive. And there's 60. I think my wheels are spinning, they're a little vibrating.
Yeah, you can tap the brake.
Got it.
Tap the brakes if you want, and that'll stop it. Beautiful day up here.
It is.
See, I call this about perfect. See where you are there?
Yeah,
right
where your wings almost off the end.
Yeah, I call that just about perfect for you. And another way you can say it is you want the runway about 3/4 of the way up the strut there. You see what I'm talking? You got it. You got it a little higher, but you know it's about halfway, a little higher, but that's good. When we go in an airport you're unfamiliar with, that's a good way to.
It's a good way to know it every time.
That's how you.
Feeling that crosswind now.
A little bit, yeah. We're more up here. 19 kilos downwind, 19 Sturgis. Kilo left base, 19 Sturgis. All right, get the power back. When you get in that turn, that's when you want to kind of get, you know, you do your 3 things, power back flaps, and make a turn.
Poplarville, Christian County, Skyhawk 64, Poplarville.
See me kick the rudder in there?
That one wasn't good.
You let it. All right, flaps up. Go ahead and put your power in. Let's go. Right rudder.
Got it.
Okay. Now, did you see me kick that nose around?
I felt it.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. But that's what happens if we don't keep that flare in there. Did you see what happened? We pancaked?
Yeah, I felt, yeah.
I wanted to just not touch it so you could see what happens if you...
Yeah, that time wasn't too
Well,
shabby.
it's a landing. I mean, shoot. But, you know, like, you want to strive to do it right and do it good every time.
Yeah, yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah. Man, I like to land, and I still do, where you just hear just a little chirp.
Yep.
You hardly even notice you ever transition from flying, you know, to the ground. Not many people out flying today, man. Don't hear much radio chatter. Very little. Was the engine warm when you...
I had it plugged up.
I know, did you feel it? I mean, down in heat? Okay.
Yeah, it was warm.
Yeah.
Hopkinsville, Christian County, Skyhawk 64, Pop. Base to runway 8, Hopkinsville, Christian County.
19 kilos downwind, 19 Sturgis. That's stupid.
R2091 Delta is left base 4, runway 17, outlook traffic.
We just keep our ears open. This thing is just not working very well. Eyes and ears.
Gotta bleed off some airspeed there.
This is nice. That guy never called in. I tell you what, let's just, I guess he's going to stay out of our way.
Oh.
And Sturgis, traffic 19 kilos, turning final, 19 Sturgis. He's really low, man.
He might be coming in.
Yeah, but he sees us. He knows what's going on. All right, concentrate your landing. Yeah, let's get her lined up over here. It'll come on down. Now, if that nose starts cranking out a little bit, go ahead and get a little right rudder in, hold that nose straight right there. See that?
Yeah, I feel it.
So do that. Now, you might have to put a little bit, to contract with your ailerons. Keep it, lined up. Keep it lined up. Easy. Lined up. I'm helping you with the rudder. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it. So, right there is where you got to get on the rudder to get that nose. But again, you let it, let's go ahead and go. Okay. Okay. Hey, 19 kilos on a touch and go, 19 Sturgis.
It was that trim messing with me.
What's going on, man? You got to keep airplane straight. Make it do what you want it to do. Don't let it do what fly you.
When you do a touch and go, I need to reset that trim, right? As quick as I can.
Well, that's, you get your flaps up, get your carb heat in, get your power in, and then you trim it. I mean, you know how to fly with it out of trim, but you trim it just
yeah.
If it feels like its nose is coming up too fast or whatever, reach down there and just roll it in a little bit.
You see that helicopter anywhere?
He didn't stop here. I think he hit it on over. He was staying out of our way, man. He knows what's going on. Training. One 19 kilos downwind, 19 Sturgis.
Is that normal for it to go rough when you pull that out? I'm feeling a vibration.
Yeah. All right.
Feel it?
Yeah, feel it.
Your plane.
Let's get it on over here just a little bit.
Hopkinsville, Christian County.
Don't like that shit.
Me neither.
Delta, turning base, Hopkinsville, Christian County.
Yeah, I'm running full power there.
Oh.
That sucks.
That ain't good.
Hopkinsville, Christian County, Skyhawk 64, Skyhawk 64 Papa Delta turning final to runway 8, Hopkinsville, Christian County.
Not doing it now. Yeah, a little bit. You want to go ahead and do the landing here, or is it a little high? But yeah, you got the airplane.
My plane.
I think a little carb ice is building up there, man.
Something.
Keep it right. Okay. Think about your rudder, man. Rudder usage too. Just kind of keep it in mind. Now, just a little bit of power you go. Now, I want you to see how the nose is just that's for, there you go. Now, you're going to have to probably put a little aileron to correct where the airplane's wanting to go against it. Just hold that rudder to keep it straight there. Now, level it off and pull power gradually out. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Now look about that. What about that?
That was nice.
What about that?
All right, you want to take it back?
I don't know what we got. I think we've got some carb. See when it heated up?
Mm-hmm.
We know. Look, right now it got out. When it came out of the yellow, it stopped.
Is your foot on the rudder?
Not now.
Stiff feeling. Nah, it's good now. All right, let's back
Carb
tack.
heat in.
Sturgis traffic, Cessna 19er kilo, back taxiing runway 19er. Sturgis traffic. Say again.
Go ahead. I'm gonna check something here when we get down the runway.
Do another run up or something?
Yeah, I want to see what. I didn't like that, man. That's
Me neither. It's
don't like that at all. That was totally out of the ordinary.
it's worth checking. For it to randomly do that, it's not.
Well, it's just
the temperatures come up today, so it shouldn't be.
Well, that's true, but unless you've got a problem with the induction, the heat induction into the carburetor.
True.
If there's a leak out of the heat exchanger or something, and it's not all getting in there, all the heat's not being channeled into there. But I've never. This has always worked. I mean, I've always seen it operating correctly. But you felt that roughness? That's the first indication. So whenever you feel that, man, you want to make sure you do have carb heat on.
Yeah, I felt it just the first little pop of it. I was like, hey, I don't think, and then it got worse. Yeah, that landing was smoother.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it just squeaked a little, you know. So, but that's what I'm saying about it. Keep holding it off. The more you hold it off nice and level like that, the smoother that landing's going to be. That's the whole trick to it. Go ahead and hold the brakes. Take it up to 1800, and I want to see feel the mags, what the mags are doing, and everything else here. There you go. Check those mags.
That's left. Enough. Back to both. Right.
Okay. That is certainly working.
It's working.
Yeah. I mean, the carb heat is. I guarantee we had some carb ice there, man. See, this is what bothers me. Right
it's
here.
in the yellow when it shouldn't be.
No, not while we're up here at 2500.
Yeah.
But see it go up here now when I'm throwing a little bit. See how it's trying to go up more now since I'm putting some additional heat into that carb venturi. I don't like that. Well, you got an hour in. You want to wait till a warmer day, like maybe tomorrow?
Yeah, well, let's do it tomorrow.
And
let's
see
try
what it
tomorrow.
does.
Let's
Okay.
take precaution.
Well,
always safe.
I'm telling you, man, I want you to remember that. That roughness is the first sign. That's the carb ice sign. And, you know, the one thing you immediately do is get carb heat on, because it's an emergency situation, believe it or not.
Yeah, get to the airport.
And to cover your budget, you see how I kept
closer.
I kept full power in too, until I got, because that's trying to throw as much heat.
Keep the heat.
In addition to the carb heat, trying to keep it RPM up. And then when I got to the edge of the runway, I went ahead and just pulled it all back. And when I knew I had the runway made, if I lost the engine there, we can do our normal landing, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't like that. I've never seen it do it. I mean, since I originally bought the airplane.
Even in the cold?
No, Never. I mean, I knew.
So it's something we probably need to get checked out. Or it's just a fluke in the atmosphere or something.
No, it's something not getting into the induction. The heat exchangers are not evidently not throwing the kind of heat in there that they're supposed to do. Whether it's got a leak, which would be my guess, or evidently there's cold air mixing in with it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Get down and fly. You did really well today. You did, man. Every one of your landings you did by yourself. When you go home, I want you to start thinking about, see this, again, multitasking, man. Flying is the biggest multitasking adventure in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind the rudder, man. Rudder is one of the most important things, along with trim, are the two most important things that, I mean, you just have to know what you're doing with both of them. And I told you, man, I've seen tons of pilots, licensed pilots, that have no idea how to trim an aircraft correctly, or, you know, what a rudder's for.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I took that check ride in that big 441, man, and that examiner said, dang, he said it was fine. It's sure nice to see somebody that finally knows how to use a rudder.
Really?
It's just imperative, man, that you know that you use rudder. You can't just let it plop down and, you know, you're hitting.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you're imposing stress loads on the landing gear, on the airplane when you do that. That's what that rudder's there for.
I definitely used it a little more this time.
Yeah, that's right.
Going a little in the right direction.
And like I said on that 210, man, if you were flying that 210 and you didn't use rudder on takeoff, you're going to put it in. You're going to put it in. The P-51 killed tons of young men. Not tons, but killed a lot of young men because of its tremendous torque. That big Merlin 12-volt engine, and it had so much torque on it, man. The guys that didn't get the rudder in, they'd crank full rudder before they took off, and then they'd still have to stomp it. The guys that didn't do it, man, they plugged down a lot of those airplanes, killed them.
All right, well, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I'd say that's a good one in my books. I'm concerned about that roughness. I've never felt that in this airplane up in the air. But that was carb ice. You know how you felt what carb ice is about.
Mm-hmm.